Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be talking about the M1, the M2, and the M3 Max MacBook Pros. I'm going to be comparing them, telling you what I'm going to choose, and what you should choose, depending on what MacBook you have right now. So I got a file open right here on my Mac, as you can see. The Max Tech YouTube channel, these are all from him, so I did not make these. I'm using what he's tested, so you can see that it's actually real. And if you doubt it, you can go just check his YouTube channel. These are all from his channel. Yeah. Okay, so this is the specs of the computer she used. Just so you know, they're somewhat even. M1 Max, both M1 Max and M2 Max were the 3500 config. So 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte storage. But since they have the newer chips, one has 12-core CPU, and then one has a 38-core GPU, so 8, 8, 2, 2, 4, so more efficiency cores. But same price, same RAM, same SSD. I can't remember if one of them had another chip in it. I don't think so. I think these both had the same amount. This one might have been the one that had more, but it's also $500 more. So yeah, increased the price a little bit, probably because of that 48 gigs of RAM. But also 16-core CPU, 12 performance cores, and then obviously 4 E-cores, and then 40-core GPU, which is absolutely crazy. I actually think it's a good idea for the 48 gig of RAM to be like the base for the maxed out. I'm pretty sure all of these are maxed out like max chips, so keep that in mind. Just not maxed out RAM or maxed out SSD. Okay, so here's read and write speeds. So for write speeds, M1 Max at 5,000. The Blackmagic SSD speed, by the way. And then M2, 6,000, so a little bit about a 600. And then M3 Max, 6,200 basically. So a decent jump between. The M3 Max is definitely a little bigger jump than the M1 Max, the M2 Max was. And as you see with this test, the M2 Max compared to the M1 Max is like barely even that good of a jump. So if you're rocking an M1 Max but don't really want to go M3 Max, just stay the M1 Max. Don't even go M2 Max. So yeah. Okay, so here is Geekbench 6 single core and multi core. So single core, M1 Max and M2 Max are really, really close. It's almost kind of scary. But the M3 Max has a pretty good jump over the M2 Max again, and an even bigger jump against the M1 Max. So if you're needing a little bit more power for what you're doing than the M1 Max, M3 Max is a pretty good jump. I know no one that has needed to upgrade from the M1 Max to the M3 Max. My dad is one of them. He has an M1 Max, a 14-inch M1 Max, and I think it is maxed out. 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte. So basically the exact same spec as this M1 Max on here. But I think he is going to upgrade, because then I'll upgrade from my Intel to the M1 Max, because I've been needing a new chip, because the Intels are showing the age, you know. But I'm not even comparing the Intel to the M chips. Just saying. So if you're running an Intel, just know they don't even compare to these scores. Okay, so now Geekbench 6 multi-core. Here's the M1 Max, M2 Max. Again, really, really close. Not even a big jump. Like really, really close. Really close. And the M3 Max blowing it out of the water with the multi-core. This is crazy. Crazy. A huge, huge freaking jump from both the other previous chips. That is absolutely insane. Like, again, I don't know anyone that would have to upgrade from an M1 Max. Like, if I could legit give anyone an M1 Max that I know who would need like an upgrade from an Intel chip or whatever, they legit never have to go to an M3 Max. They might have to go to an M5 Max, maybe an M4 Ultra, M4 Max, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they wait for the 4 or the 5. Yeah, that's crazy. This is a huge jump compared to the previous Max chips. I'm pretty sure the M3 Max was like ranking like M2 Ultra level, which is pretty crazy. Yeah. Okay, then here we got the Cinebench 2024 GPU test. So again, this is a little bit bigger of a jump, probably because it has what, 4 more GPU cores. I think it was 34 core versus a 38 core M1 M2, I think. So a decent jump, a bigger jump than we've seen with the CPUs in these, because it's only a 2 core difference, I'm pretty sure, in the CPUs of these. So then you get, I think it's 10, 12, and then 16 core. But now with the GPUs, I'm pretty sure it's 34, 38, and then 40. So it does have more performance cores. Keep that in mind. They didn't really change much with the efficiency, so that's probably why this jump is huge. But yeah, boom, and then huge jump. So keep in mind the multi-core, and then the GPU is basically the biggest thing that sticks out with this M3 Max. It's crazy. It is crazy. I need to look at a M3 Max compared to M2 Ultra, probably, like, score. Like, that's gonna be crazy. Someone needs to do that. Like, someone please do that video. Thank you. Do like M1 Ultra, M2 Ultra, and then M3 Max. That would be a sick video. Max Tech. You wanna do that video? But yeah, this is crazy. So now this is a Blender like export, and the M3 Max has ray tracing, so that's pretty sick. So the lower the better, obviously. So M1 Max 103 seconds, M2 Max 60 seconds. So not bad. Pretty good jump. Pretty good difference. And then the M3 Max with 27.5 seconds. That is crazy. It's like legit a little better than like half that M2 Max. I'm not sure if M2 Max had like as much, I guess, ray tracing support, or if it had ray tracing at all. I didn't really look into that because I don't really look at ray tracing on MacBooks until they made it a big deal on the M3 Max. I was like, okay. They did ray tracing on the iPhone 15 Pros and all that. Like the MacBook, like okay, but hey, Apple meant it on the Apple event when they were saying they had ray tracing. Like, they meant it. So yeah, so that's all of the score differences I have with me today. Let me know what computer you're gonna get. I think if you come from an Intel, really any choice would be good, just depending on how much you want to save. If you're coming from an M1 and you need more for performance, go M3. Like, the M2 is like barely any different. Obviously a newer machine, but hey, you get a new color with M3 Max. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see some more videos, click some videos right here. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Peace.